visual of somebody's eyes here, big long lashes. I feel like it might be a pet. It's cold. I'm needing to wrap a scarf around my neck. There's an inside buzz, like a fuzziness on the inside. It's like a radio frequency. It looks like hairs, but also with the idea of a radio frequency on the inside. Kind of a smell. I got a smell of like a honeysuckle. I want to say honeysuckle, I'm not sure. Or a gardenia. I want to say gardenia. Gardenia? Yeah, shearing of a flower. It looks like a lily of sorts. I don't think a gardenia is a lily, but it looks kind of like a lily. A newspaper clipping, like an announcement. Okay, so who is this? This person is male and is merging here and seems to be wearing some kind of formal clothing, a formal suit, like a tuxedo or something. But I feel like this is a time in the 1940s. This is a grandfather to somebody, but I'm feeling like at least once removed down the line, down the genealogy line. All right, so there's a newspaper clipping and a headstone here, and the headstone seems to be starting with 1800 something, like born in the 1800s. So this is probably like a great grandfather, and some kind of a message for the family. All right, well, can you give me some more details about the family or the family name? Something with an S, an SC, SCU. I want to say a surname that starts with SCU, SCU. I'm getting the feeling of a movement of like shaking out a blanket or something, like you would snap a blanket out. Like if you're making a bed or having a picnic, you'd snap the blanket out to lay it out, but doing it more than one time. Yeah, I get another image of a graveyard here with the idea that there's like a fresh grave, like someone was very recently buried. So I think he's trying to show me the name on the tombstone. Gets. Tying up of laundry, there's kind of a marching around of sorts. And something about morbidity. Yeah, there's really something about like death or burial. And a burial that's like in front of a house. Like maybe somebody was buried or a service was held at the house. The burial was in front of the house. I feel like that would be an old way of doing things. I feel like there's a race, like Hispanic race, maybe Mexican. The flower pot. I feel like there's a flower pot possibly at a gravesite, and it's being acknowledged. Someone may have left a flower pot at a gravesite and it's being acknowledged now by this person. But it's a message like, I'm not there. You know, like this person is like, I appreciate the flowers and the flower pot left at my grave, but I'm not there. message of I'm with you. So yes, the ritual of visiting the grave is understood. But I think there's also a message here saying it's not necessary. It's understood if humanly have to carry out the ritual of visiting the gravesite. But it's not necessary. Getz. Like the last name is Getz. Maybe like Goetz. Even though that's my interpretation of it, but it was kind of like, sounds like Getz. Yeah, and it really feels like it's on a gravestone. And I think the message is that this spirit communicator is appreciative of I think a pot. It's like a flower pot that's been left at the gravesite. Not just flowers, it's like an actual pot. Like one of those terracotta pots, I think. And this person, this man, is appreciative, wants his loved one to know that he appreciates that and recognizes it, but also wants his loved one to know that it's not necessary to go there. Like the ritual isn't necessary for spirit. It may be necessary for the human, but it's not necessary for the spirit. It may be necessary for the human to, honor the ritual of going to visit, but he's telling me that he's not there. He's like he's more with his loved ones on the day-to-day. Not at the cemetery. That's not where he hangs out. Okay, I thought that was an interesting message. Hope somebody could get something from that. And yeah. Message from Spirit for the day. Peace.